Hello,
Yeah, it's on.
a warm
Hi.
Pacific greeting. Greetings to you all. We are coming live for the first time as nurses and business partners. We hope you are all excited, so as we. And please type in the comments where you're watching us live from. So, with me tonight are my two beautiful sisters, ladies, nurses, and business partners. One thing we all have in common is we are nurses, and that we cross paths on this online business. So, without saying much, please don't forget, drop where you're watching us live from. We'll go straight into introduction. We'll all introduce ourselves, and I'll give the time now to my two partners right here to go ahead. You introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. Good evening from August Island, the Pacific Northwest. I'm Lani Nagasima, originally from Lawaai, the province of Nondrong Island, that's in Fiji, and share maternity links to Namatambote Levu. I'm a mother of five. Once a nurse, you're always a nurse. So I was a nurse of, I'd say, 14 years of practice. And after which I joined FNU as an educator for 4 years. And I stumbled across this online business last December 2025 and became an official business owner in December 2025. So you could say I'm the new girl on the block. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Marietta. I'm a nurse, Egypt trained for 26 years, and I'm here in California for the last 3 years. I have three kids. Uh, I was in this business for over a year. Thank you.
Thank you, Lani and Hareta. So my name is Lily. I'm your host for tonight, and also a nurse. 33 years of nursing experience. Last year, we moved to the US. My husband retired, and currently, I'm a full time stay at home mom. I have two kids, a son and a daughter, both young adults. And I started this business August 8th of 2025. And right now, I'm saying it's a side hustle, but on the other hand, it's my main hustle. And as you can see, we are all nurses, we are all mothers. So if you're watching us tonight and if you're a nurse, join us. Drop in the comments. If you're a nurse, say, I'm a nurse. I mean, we are here representing nurses and we decided to come live so that you nurses may resonate with us like what Lani said, once a nurse, you'll always be a nurse. So, in our program tonight, after our introduction, we'll go through a little bit of what the online business, what is this online business? I know there's so much out there. They come in different versions, different styles, how it's presented to you. But we also want you to hear it from us. And then we'll go round robin. We will talk about our whys, why we joined this business, and we'll touch a bit of what we want to share with other nurses if you're tuning in or you will watch the replay. And then we'll share a bit of how to join. And then we will say, voila, see you again next time. So, right now, I'll say a bit, and this is an open discussion. My two partners can, throw in their 2 cents. So, in a nutshell, what is this online business? So this online business, it's similar to a franchise, but the thing is, it's without those heavy franchise fees. It has no physical location, there is no inventory. You are given a done for you platform, right? And there is an automated system, plus there is step-by-step video training, not in person, it's video. So you are not working alone in this journey. The system works in the background while you focus on learning and serving and showing up with what? With integrity. We are also partnered with an established billion-dollar company that provides high ticket, high value products. Yeah, there is products involved in this business. So you might be wondering, okay, when this, so what do they do with the products? So when sales are made, you earn high ticket commission. It's done ethically and transparently. Okay, nothing is hidden. So instead of us chasing people, we use attraction marketing through social media. So right now, this is social media. This is an example: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and so forth, whatever is out there. So there is no pressure for anyone, just showing up authentically and allowing the right people to find us, right? So we are not saying, hey, you have to, because you know what? With faith, what is meant for us will come to us. Amen? So
Amen.
social media is our global market, far beyond our own personal circle. The three of us, me and Harriet are in the same team. Lani is in a different team, but you see how this business and this platform has brought us together. So, guys, this is a legitimate registered business, and it operates properly, and it pays taxes every year. So this is not a shortcut. This is all stewardship. So we are using modern tools to create income, freedom, and impact. So if you're curious, that is what we're doing. Anything you guys want to share, Lamin Hareta, to add to that? I know there is a lot about to say in this business. What's your take? Any addition, ladies?
I think you've covered it all, Lily. But maybe if I just quickly simplify it in a
Mhm.
few steps, so people may be wondering, how do we join that business?
Yeah,
I
sure.
thought we would, Lily would have had our websites on our windows, but I don't see it.
Mhm.
So that is the door for
Mhm.
you to open to get into the business. These
Mhm.
are our links. So you go to any of our links, tap into those links, you get to see just a business overview free of charge.
Yes.
You don't have to pay anything to get into those links,
Mhm.
free of charge. And if there is deeper interest, then you go on to the second step, which then you will pay your registration fee of $149 USD. I don't know how much that translates into Fijian dollars, maybe 300. That's the second
60 to
step.
80.
Yes, that is the second step. Then that opens up
Yeah.
the very core of the business. Everything that you need to know, that you need to understand about the business, you will get it once you've paid the $149 risk free. This 149 is refundable if you
Absolutely.
decide that the business is not for you. So you're given 30 days to make up your mind.
Yeah.
So you are not, it's risk free. You pay it. If you think it's not for you, it's totally refundable.
Yeah.
No glitches.
Absolutely.
And then you take the next step from there. Like Lily had mentioned, there's mentorship, there's coaches. You are not alone. So you have the whole business community to help you along with your business journey. I think I'll stop there.
Harrietta, you want to add to that?
Um, um, Advising friends with online platform. You just need your phone. As long as you have your stable internet connection, you can work from anywhere. Even our full-time workers, they're doing this in their own spare time. This is um, how we work here.
Yes.
You don't have to sign in or punch in or anything, anywhere, anytime, on your bed, on the road, wherever. Yeah, as long as you have your
Everywhere,
phone on the
everywhere,
internet.
anywhere.
So
Anywhere. I
that's
like
my
that.
take.
On
Yeah,
the beach, on the plane,
On
anywhere.
anywhere.
as, as
I
long
like,
as the internet is stable, you're set to go. Thank
yeah.
you.
I like that. Anytime, anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
So, if you're joining us live or you watch the replay, that's our take, in a nutshell. There's more to it, like Lani said. If you want to go do the deep dive, I mean, we cannot spend the whole, time here live. But yeah, there is more to it, but that's in a nutshell. So for the sake of our viewers, we'll try and share our why of joining the business. So each of us will, share the why. So the why here is in capital because we are all nurses. So everybody must be wondering, why are they doing this online business? So I let my business partners start and then I'll go last. The floor is yours, lady. Let's see why these nurses are on this online business.
Oh boy, we have a lot to tell you. My fellow nurses, we have a lot to tell you. Anyway, I have connection issues, so I have to be snappy about this. A little context, just, you know, before I head into my why. So, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. So I know what it's like to struggle. I know what life is like to live with limited privileges. I understand that. You know, I know what life is like, to be senior parents, scrambling, to feed the family. So I lived through that. The long story short, now that I went into nursing, I'm a product of government scholarships. My parents weren't able to put me into education, to continue education, paying from their pocket. I was a product of government assistance, government scholarships. And I think we were lucky in Fiji back in the days. Our nursing training was fully funded. So I'm a product of that. And even I upgraded a bit. I went on to do, my first degree. Again, I applied some scholarship. So I lived with much limitations, I would say, but I had to learn to leverage in life my own way. Like I had to look for a way to leverage in life. Bring it to nursing. So I went into nursing. I know exactly what it's like to be a nurse. And I don't know for now, but then I think I started off with $10,000 as an annual salary. And then I went up to $19,000. And then I think I left nursing and went greener pastures. But I think this is what I'm trying to say. I was looking for freedom, you know. In nursing life, the way I perceive it, it's almost like they value you according to that payslip that you get. But deep inside, for myself, I know what I'm worth. And to have that payslip value you and give you that monetary value, I thought that wasn't fair. But that's just how I feel. So I know what it's, a nurse's life, being given shift works. I have 5 children. Most times, I spend nights away working. It's almost like I spend more time at work while my children are spending more time with their nanny, with their grandparents, whom they become more closer to. because I'm just spending more time at work. So I guess now that I come to my why, what I was looking for, freedom, time freedom, financial autonomy, financial independence. And of course, my second biggest why is just I'm just working towards my retirement because regardless, we're all, we all have our challenges, we all have our imperfections, we all have our different struggles in life. But one thing for sure, we're all heading into retirement. And I just don't want to burden my children. I just want to have a peaceful retirement, just that financial autonomy will help me, look after myself peacefully with a little assistance from my children. So I think I will give it two reasons, my two big whys. It's just I'm looking for financial autonomy and for my retirement. I'll stop at that.
Thank you, Lani. Awesome. Retta, you wanna go?
We nurses, um, his friends, whatever we have seen, we have witnessed from our business partners. I want to share the word. With- Now, it have come a time that you can earn online. You have seen how far these people have gone through. My team, I have a coach which is a nurse. My mentor is a nurse. My partners are nurses, and I've seen how well they've done. It, it have come a time now you can earn online, not only shopping online. You can earn online. You have to work smart, work hard, and be smart. That's how the saying goes, I guess. So, being nurses without shift work, who doesn't want to have more time with your children? This is all our wives. We all run to that free life for us to be back with our kids. I have three children. Most of the time I'm at work. I guess our sisters too. So this is what we want to spend quality time with our children to cover up for our loss of time. And this is my biggest why for me to uh, do well in this business and be back home with my children to cover up for all those hours. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, my two business partners. So last year, when I was still practicing, I was still a full-time nurse, and I saw this post by neighbor, who is now my mentor, business mentor, and she's somebody I know. She's never on social media, and this business, there's so much talk in Fiji about M-Pesa and all that. So this is just a backstory. Know who you trust and know who you follow. Don't be easily taken. I don't want to use the word scam, but it's very easy to be scammed nowadays. So know who you trust and who you follow. So yeah, because I know Maple, and I said, this is. So long story short, I registered like what Lani explained. Did the thing, went in and did all that. And then at the point that you had to register, I was still full time, not knowing, I didn't connect what I watched, all the videos and all that to the reality of the business. So I messaged her, I'll look into it. I put it on hold. And then comes retirement, jobless, stay home. But as a Pacific Islander, I'm number two of six. I was the first one to have a full time job. I helped my dad. My dad was the only one who worked. My mom never worked. I mean, she was always a housewife. And, been born in Vatukola. We were like the gold mine children, But life wasn't like there was no gold. There was money enough to go to school and live life, but there was an overflow that you can do other things. So I was always the go-to person for the family. So when we moved here and I was, my heart was back home and I said, oh, that every 2 weeks paycheck is gonna stop, you know. But then it's not that you don't want to take care of family, but then like the way I look at it, it's like a repetition. It's a cycle. So my goal was, which is my biggest why, I want to break this generational cycle of always leaning on somebody. Nowadays
Mm,
children just said, "Oh, I don't have to care. My mom can take care of everything." You don't know how kids think. Their mind are different. But then now we're teaching our children what we were not taught. Save and do this and do that. But then, I discussed with my family and I said, all I need from you guys is prayers because I want to take care of family, make sure everybody is, comfortable, not for me to feed the whole clan, but hopefully in the near future, people want to venture into this business. I don't want to drag family. That's not what I want. But that's my biggest why, to break the generational cycle of always depending on somebody else. And I want my children to know that, if I'm old and I don't have anything, I don't want them to feel like it's their fault. It's their burden to take care of me. I want to be able to stand on my 2 feet, you know, and do things. So that's my why. So for the sake of our listeners, you see, we are all nurses. We all have something in common. Our very big whys. And it might not resonate with you, but deep inside each and every one of us, those sleepless nights, we have been through so much. And I know everybody have a story. And your why, if you have a why as big as ours, you're welcome to join us on this business venture. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next question that we want to share, that we want to share with you guys. And that will be, do, let's see, what do you want to share to our nurses tonight? Since we are nurses, so, we'll just say, but it's not limited to nurses. I mean, it's open to nurses' husbands, nurses' children, nurses' families, or anybody out there. So, to my two CEOs here, because I know one, her internet is not very stable. So, I'll always give her the first choice to go first because if she disappears, we have to fly to Seattle to see her in person.
please. Okay, to you all, my dear nurses, please listen up and listen well. If our stories does resonate with you, I mean, we have a lot in common as nurses. We've gone through a lot as nurses. I think, if I remember clearly, I heard the nurse in New Zealand, and she's also a CEO. What's her name?
Almita.
Um,
Almita.
Evivi. We've given all our energy, our time to nursing, you know? And at the end of the day, we are almost like zombies. We are out of energy, we become moody and that's just a nurse's life. It's just because our work is kind of physical.
Yeah.
Well, would you still like to do that, my dear colleague nurses? Anyway, if our stories resonate with you and you are interested to do something extra, maybe a side hustle, you'd say, we're giving you, we offering you this business opportunity, this online digital business opportunity. We are growing. We would also like you to grow. I mean, the three of us, we've all worn your shoes, so we know how hard it is. So here's an opportunity for you. You can always keep your regular job, your nursing job, and this can be a side hustle. Like Lily had already explained, there is time freedom, there is geography freedom. The system is robust. It does everything for you. We run on automation. You know, there is no, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you need to do is a change in a mindset, change in a mindset. You know, nursing is not for you for your whole lifetime. So just a change in mindset is all that it requires. Jump in, join us, try out this business opportunity. Who knows? You may excel in this business opportunity. You know, we are not here to manipulate anyone. We are not here to force anyone. But if our stories does resonate with you and you're interested in a side hustle, we are inviting you. Take a leap of faith. Try this business. You know, God knows. God knows. You may excel in this business. So I think that is from me to you. We we offering you an opportunity of growth. You are most welcome if you're interested. And this is just something to complement your salaries. We've earned that salary. Remember, we've earned that salary and we know what it's like. We know what the package is like. And we've all made a choice to run this online business to complement what we already uh, earn from our regular jobs. So, without ado, Lani is extending her invitation and offering this growth opportunity to you, my fellow nurses. Vinak.
Yay!
So, like what Lani said, yes, we are encouraging you nurses. We do long hours, we do night shifts, and we sacrifice so much for others. Joining this, it's not about quitting nursing. You can do it like a side hustle, extra income, like what Lani said, is another option. You get to see have more time with your family and yourself. You can work online after shift work or on your days off at your own pace. That's the best part. At your own pace. So just a little encouragement from us, the nurses who's already here. We've seen, we've witnessed from the horse's mouth to you, nurses. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you. So for me, it's like, I know Lani and Haretta mentioned earlier on, once a nurse, you'll always be a nurse. But then one thing I want to share with nurses uh, that, right now you might not make that connection. You say, this is the same thing we see online every day. But remember, you cannot work forever. you know that's why I would encourage you, like Lani said, we're not forcing you. We This is part of our business. This is attraction marketing. So we come, we serve, we share. And the thing is, when come retirement age, you think what you have saved is enough. you know Gas price is going up, bills are going up. The tariffs is not only affecting US and the countries, it's affecting everybody globally. Whatever, the big countries do, it affects small countries. Let's just say Fiji, since we are all Fijians. So for you nurses, you won't work forever. Like Harita said, this is not something that you say, okay, I'll quit nursing. No, we are not telling you to quit your job. If you want to join this business venture, this can be your side. And then you can taper your nursing hours. Spend more time at home or travel or do something that you love. You might be just doing part time nursing since this your side hustle is growing. And this is a business, something I have learned that it's not something that you can just say, oh, I'm done with it. No, once you're in the business, This is a legacy, you know. If I go, I'll make sure I, you know, put somebody's name, my daughter or my son's name, to carry on this legacy, this business. There's no end to it. You can just sit and not do anything, that will be an end for you. But you are in the system, you know, it just keeps going. So I'm just, I'm just putting it out there, nurses, I love being a nurse. There's no regret. There was a reason why I became a nurse, and I'll always have a heart for a nurse. But we know how underpaid we are. I don't care what people say, I'm making enough. No, you can never pay a nurse enough because we're the first person to see your child born, and we're the last person that you see our eyes before you know. So we are, we are everything. You may say doctors, but no, I'll always say we do everything. So
Exactly.
if this resonates with you, my heart is out there for you guys. This is an opportunity. Let's put it that way.
And I think
So
it's only fair that we say we've walked that journey, right? We've
yeah,
been in their shoes,
yes,
and it's like we're on this side of the riverbank,
yeah,
and we've seen, should we say, the glitz and glamour of online business, the perks,
absolutely,
and
yes,
and we're just extending the growth opportunity, the business opportunity to them. So
yes, true,
I mean, we can do this because we've walked that, we've been in their shoe. Now
yes,
we are inviting them to try, you know,
yeah,
to come walk in our shoe. That's
yes,
that's why we're extending the invitation.
yes, absolutely, yeah. See, guys, there's so many ways to put it. The thing
Mhm.
is, once you're a nurse, you'll always be a nurse.
Always
And
be
you'll
a nurse.
know and you'll know a nurse when you see a nurse, right?
Oh yes, oh yes.
We feel we understand the pain, we understand the struggle. So if you wanna, put on our shoes, you're welcome. If the shoe fits, then keep the shoe. If the shoe doesn't fit, then you change it, right? You never know.
Change it. Yeah,
Change it, yeah. Get a smaller size or a bigger size. That's
I
when the
mean,
30 days you decide. That's when you
yeah.
decide fit or unfit.
I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I felt like this is a bit too much for me. I was only young when I realized that, I didn't want to be in clinical all my life, running around, comes an emergency, you are running around eight
Yeah,
hours.
yeah,
I felt, no, this is not for me. I wanted to, calm down a little bit. It,
yes,
I mean, you will all understand. We all agree that our job is pretty physical. I
yes,
didn't do I didn't do ONG. I can imagine what's happening in ONG with a midwife free. So will you want to be doing your nursing job all your life, being
no,
physical like that? You want to live up to 80, wouldn't
mm,
you?
mm.
Yeah, I was in ICU when I realized, no, this is not too much. I think it's just not giving anymore for me. So I thought that's why I ran away to public health for a little bit. And I'm glad
Mm,
I didn't have to do public health too long. And
mm.
then I kept running away, and then I ran away to do something else. So
It's
yes,
hard,
please,
yeah.
I better stop because over to you, Lily.
No, it's interesting. We nurses, we have been through so much. I don't know, words cannot express, but yeah, like you said, I'll never go back to those physical days. No, let the young ones,
I
drive
am
that.
done with it.
Yeah, you know, come join us on this online business. So you'll just be a part-time nurse, part-time nurse. Give room for the young ones to, get a job, get a full-time job. I know
Hmm.
there's so many nurses looking for jobs.
Oh
But
yes, oh
then,
yes.
yeah, Fiji is blessed that when you graduate, there's a job waiting for you. You know,
Yeah.
there are countries, no, you finish college, you still have to, get certified, and then you apply whether they take you or not. But
US do NCLEX. My
yes,
goodness.
I know. Nah, I'm,
That's
I
even
don't
for
want.
the U that's even for the US certified nurses. They have to do NCLEX.
Yes, yes,
You
true.
know, to be licensed, to be
Yeah,
registered.
yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Mm.
So anyway,
and something I wanted to share. I want to share with my friends. This is New Year's. We used to do online shopping. Now you can earn online. So
yes,
friends, please
Everything online, yeah.
yeah,
don't be frightened.
yeah,
We've seen how well these people have done.
yeah.
So we are sharing this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The thing with this business, we can all start at different time, but depending on how aggressive, how you can say how much you put into it, how much effort you put into it, you can succeed very quickly. You know,
Oh
this
yeah.
business you can move at your own pace. That's the beauty about this business. It's not
Yeah.
like nursing. You just finish. You have to give your medicine here, but in this business, you decide what you want to do. You know.
Exactly.
In your own
Exactly.
pace.
Time
I like
freedom.
that.
Yeah.
Time freedom. Time
Yeah.
freedom. Geography freedom. Lots
Yeah.
of freedom. I mean, who wouldn't want freedom? We all want freedom,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
No.
And and I mean, let me just echo somebody I listened to, and they share this. This famous businessman, a Chinese businessman, and you may have heard this too. He says, you give a monkey, you show him a banana, and you show him money, the monkey will go for the banana because that's what he
Banana.
understands is easy for him. He
Yeah.
doesn't understand money, which can buy more banana.
Oh,
And the
banana.
That's a
same,
good
and the
one.
same, and I think the same applies to us.
Yes.
You give somebody a contract, and you give him business, he will go for this contract because he knows, oh yeah, I'll go with that one. I get my
Yeah.
regular pay. I get, I got a regular job, and they
Yes.
don't see that this business will give him freedom. So I guess at the end of the day, it comes down to choices. You are making your decision, you are making your choice.
Yeah.
So these are some things for thought. So, like we said, we're not imposing the business, we're just sharing the opportunity with you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I I hear you. There's so much room for growth in this business, and you can
Hmm.
do it from anywhere. You can do it based on your schedule. If you're working full time as a nurse, or as a doctor, or a full time mom, still you can create your own business schedule. And there's nothing where you don't need to come and create your business, blueprint. Everything is done for you. You know. The system is there. You just need to plug in and launch, you know. So anyway, we will go to our our last question is how to join. And I think CEO Nagasima has touched on this, on how to join the business. I think she mentioned something in the beginning. So maybe we'll ask Lani to go over it. If somebody's watching us tonight, or maybe we can all pitch in. If somebody's watching us tonight and said, okay, I resonate with those nurses, and okay, our partner dropped off. She has some internet issues, but she'll be back. She'll be back.
There she is.
So if somebody's
Can you
watching,
see me?
yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
we can hear.
And it's like if somebody wants to join, what should we tell them? How do they join this business?
Oh, is this a question? Man, gosh, that means I went straight ahead. And
No, that was
can you
okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Can you
hear
Yes.
hear
you.
me?
Yeah,
Uh,
okay. She's having issues. So, um, Hareta, you want to say something about how we joined this business?
okay. Like what we have mentioned earlier,
Mm,
our websites are there. On this photo, you will see our website. Search our website. You can always log in. Whoever, anyone in the team, whoever you are, you want to talk to, ask questions, you can always log into that. And we have a fee if you want to be part of this business. 149 USD. In Fijian currency, that'll be like 360 to 380, depends on the rate of the day.
mm,
And you'll be given a month, 30 days. If you want to, you can listen to some live webinars. If you want to further that, you can
mm,
book your call. You'll be you'll be allocated with a mentor and a coach.
mm,
They will lead you. They will direct you, and you can come with your questions, whatever you want to ask your coaches and your mentors. Thank you.
mm. Lani, you want to share something? If somebody wants to join you in this business, what do you want to share with them? How do you want them to find you? Or how do they connect with you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Oh,
Okay, our partner is, she's having some internet issues, but the beauty of this business, no matter what, the show must go on. So, like Harriet said, you have a choice. And if you see at the bottom of our pictures, right there is our website, and you can hear people saying you can also call it our landing page. If you click on those website, or if you type it in, it will take you to our profiles. And there's webinars there. That's free. There's free webinars. And also, one way, if you don't want to do that, you can look for us on Facebook. Our profiles are public, or you can inbox us, and give us a correct name, full name, and a good working email. Don't give us something that will not work. So joining, that's it. You register, or if you don't register, just don't want to register, just message us on social media. And I know our Lan is having internet issues. I'm not sure if she can come back, but if she doesn't, um, is is there anything else you want to share tonight before we close? I know we have been live for almost an hour now. Harriet, last anything else?
Um,
Yeah, before we call it a
we
night.
will uh, we will be going live again. So if anyone have questions, can always ask us or message any of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Harriet. Yes, you heard that. And I want to add on, yes, questions are welcome. If there's anything that you want us to share with you all in our next go live, please feel free. Um, and even when we are live, drop your questions. If you have any questions, you can message each one of us if you feel comfortable, whoever you choose. And we want to thank you for your time. And if you watch the replay, we appreciate that you drop the word replay so we'll see how many people are watching the replay, even if you have questions after you watch the replay. So I think our partner is still having issues in coming back. So from us, your your fellow nurses, this is our first go live. We want to thank you, and we want to say have a blessed week and blessed weekend. And I know our clock, it's the end of daylight saving, so we are 1 hour forward. So it's after 3 a.m. my time, and Haretta might be what? One? Is it one or what's the time your
12.
time? It's 12? Okay, so
12.
you're Pacific time. Okay. So that's it from us, guys. Good night. Thank you for your time and take care. Enjoy
Have,
life. Life is
have a
short.
quiet shift to those of you who are working now.
Yes. Bless your heart. Have a good shift.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
more.
Bye.